Good day, everybody. I'm Admiral Jim Stavridis, Supreme Allied Commander Europe and Commander of U.S. European Command. I wanted to take just a minute and talk to you about an extraordinary 5-day trip I just concluded to a part of the world of enormous importance, both for NATO and for the United States. And that, of course, is Russia, the world's largest country and a nation with whom we are pursuing a strategic partnership for NATO. And of course, we have an ongoing bilateral relationship of enormous importance between the United States and Russia. I spent 5 days, 3 of them in and around Moscow and 2 in St. Petersburg. And I had a chance in Moscow to meet with the most senior leaders, the Minister of Defense, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, National Security Advisor, the Chief of Defense, General Nikolai Makarov, a good friend and also my host, as well as meet with the U.S. ambassador and a number of other Russian officials, and indeed had a dinner with members of the Duma, the parliament, the Congress, if you will, of Russia. So an extremely full agenda in and around Moscow. I then went to St. Petersburg, where I had the opportunity to meet with the commander of the Western Strategic Command. Similar to a combatant command in the United States, it's a large joint command, combines the Baltic Fleet, the Northern Fleet, the majority of the Russian military in the western part of Russia, as well as the air forces in that region. A very full agenda of discussions there as well. In the course of it, we focused on areas of cooperation between both NATO and Russia and the United States and Russia. Across the board, we agreed that relations are improving, that we are working hard to bring reality to a level of strategic cooperation that is crucially important both for NATO and for the United States. This is really what I would call a strategic partnership with one of the most important nations in the world. Some of the areas we talked about included piracy, narcotics, Afghanistan, where Russia has been very helpful and very much wants to see NATO and the United States succeed. We talked about missile defense, which is a new idea and system to defend Europe from the threat of Iranian ballistic missiles, and it's under discussion within NATO. The United States is moving forward with a missile defense system, and we are very hopeful of attaining cooperation with Russia in this important system. We also talked about arms control, and we had a very capable dialogue on counterterrorism activities. So there are a wide range of topics that we can work with Russia on, both from a NATO context and from a United States context. I'm also happy to report the atmospherics of all the meetings were warm, cordial, collegial, and extremely professional. So a very interesting time in NATO-Russian relations and in U.S.-Russian relations. And I was happy to play a small part in both of those with my recent visit there. More to follow in all of these areas, particularly after the NATO summit in late November, when these issues will be discussed at the highest political levels. My focus, of course, was military-to-military activity, and I'm happy to report that relationships are good, strong, and professional with the Russian Federation. Thank you.